FIRST provides a really unique environment by allowing kids to actually get their hands dirty by actually physically building the robot themselves. By doing so, FIRST gives students the chance to find out what they're interested in the fields of science and technology.
What's also great about FIRST is it's so broad that even if you don't work on the robot, there's always something to do.
It gets kids really interested in math and science, and it opens up a bunch of opportunities that I didn't know about.
It's not just robots fighting each other, or it's not just a toy. It can actually be used in a practical career.
The best part about working with the students is to see the excitement in their faces when they have figured out something on their own, that eureka moment when they realize that what they have worked so hard for actually worked. It's tremendously rewarding.
Here they teach you how to think, which is very different from what you would do in regular school.
If we are to solve this nation's and this world's problems in the future, we have to train up the problem solvers. And those problem solvers are very probably going to be involved in areas that involve science, technology, engineering, and math. That's just how it's going to be.
First of all, stands for inspiration and recognition of science and technology, and its biggest goal is to get people of all ages interested in science and technology in any field, from engineering, programming, mechanical, electrical, and there's been a decline in the number of people that are interested in that field, so FIRST was established to raise those numbers.
FIRST is a unique opportunity and challenge for any of the students, the mentors, any of the volunteers that work with the team, because for one thing, it is a 12-month out of the year pursuit, and that's a unique challenge to most students. FIRST is much more like real life, out in the community, working for a company where it is ongoing. FIRST Robotics encourages all teams, in fact almost requires all teams, to do what they term outreach. Outreach is a series of programs and events that a team organizes in order to get the message of FIRST out there. This team, having won the Chairman's Award in 2008, tried to ratchet up their outreach activities.
And I really like showing the kids and explaining what FIRST Robotics is all about, because a lot of people think it's something different, and to show people that, you know, engineering is an actual part of the school and is an actual thing that children can get involved in was really fun.
The FIRST program offers students the opportunity to work with the people that really know it all. And those are the mentors, and it's really exciting for them because they get the opportunity to train the next generation, as it were, for what they're about to do and what they have to accomplish in the fields of science and technology.
Working with our mentors is a lot of fun and a lot of hard work. They tend to push us so that we do our best, and they expect a lot from us, but we learn a lot from them, and practically everything they say is valuable. You get people with experience in that particular field to help you and make you better, and also you learn with that person, you learn different techniques that you may not have otherwise.
That is by far one of the most helpful things about robotics, is working with more experienced people and getting their input while still working on the project yourself.
What it's like working with the students is very exhilarating and very challenging, because most of these students are top of the line when it comes to being successful in the academic setting. Working with them outside the classroom and in this arena is challenging and very rewarding when you can see them moving forward in that cooperative, collaborative way.
First of all, it's a lot of fun. You know, particularly if you like working with kids at all. And it doesn't matter what aspect of the team you work with the kids on, you can enjoy it and have a lot of fun, and it's a way of teaching kids skills and appreciation for, you know, what will eventually be a job role in some form or fashion. You know, even if it's something as simple as teamwork, or as sophisticated as leading a brainstorming session and coming up with a strategy and an idea that eventually evolves into a robot. Building that kind of an environment is a lot of fun for adults because they see it every day. And I think one of the things that I found is, I wish I had had that training as a young kid.
Right, the business side of this team, there's the first and foremost is getting sponsors so that we can actually have a team. We have about a $40,000 budget, so a huge side of the business team is going to corporations around here, asking for money, meeting with their executives, and getting that support.
Sponsorship of Edina Robotics allows a corporate sponsor an opportunity to give back to the education system that probably spawned them at one point or another. And it also allows them to have a very positive influence in the community and to be seen as giving back in the community in which they work. In return for contributing to a robotics team like Edina Team 1816, a corporate sponsor not only gets their name on things like t-shirts and banners and other marketing paraphernalia associated with the team, but they're also given updates as to how the team is progressing, and I believe that it gives these sponsors a feeling of really being involved at the grassroots level of training up future engineers, programmers, animation artists, business people, you name it. We've got it all going on with FIRST Robotics.
It's a great way to give back to the community. I think a lot of people in science and engineering recognize the fact that we're shipping a lot of jobs overseas. So there takes on this sort of global perspective and doing good and helping, the United States, if you want to get, real broad with it, in interesting kids in science and technology. So hopefully they'll stay on and really replace the people that are retiring. I mean, there's a whole generation of people my age that are retiring that there's nobody to replace them with.